Hey, 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 how are you doing today? Welcome, welcome. If this is your first time watching, my name is Michelle Green. I'm the founder of Kingdom Builders Credit Repair, and we come on every Friday at 12:30 to talk to you about credit and financial tips. So thank you for being here. I am so excited that you are here so that you can learn, so that you can grow. Because what we do here at Kingdom Builders Credit Repair is we help you to be empowered to have financial dominion on purpose. That's right. We do it on purpose. We make sure that we teach you all the things that you should know about credit and finances. So, we are getting into the topic today about smart money habits and a strong financial future. That's right. What are the smart money habits that you have? Do you have any smart money management skills? Do you have any smart money habits? That's what I'm talking about. So, we are going to dive into today, especially with the way that the world is going in the United States of America and the rest of the world. Different economies, different governments are actually changing up how they used to do things, and people are really being challenged when it comes to finances and especially as it comes to credit. So we want to talk about those things today. But before we get into that, listen, we are powered by the CTR Media Network. That's right. That means that everywhere you can find us on the CTR Media Network, we are streaming on Roku, Apple TV, Droid. We are all over the place. That's right. And you can even listen in on this video, which is actually a podcast on Spotify. That's right. Spotify for podcasters, Apple Podcasts. Yes, you can listen to us pretty much everywhere you can find us. That's right. Kingdom Builders Credit Repair, as well as KB Michelle Green. That is my name in the social media limelight. Okay. All right. So listen. When we begin this credit and financial tips every single week, we want to make sure that you are subscribed, but also that you understand what credit is. So, as we begin every episode, we have to break down what is credit. Why do we need to know what credit is in the first place? And here is what the answer is. Credit is your ability to be able to make a purchase for something that you don't have the money for right now. So if you don't have the money for today and you know that you need to actually purchase something, but you don't have all the money to buy the car, you don't have all the money to buy the house, you haven't saved up enough money to be able to get the clothes that you need. You know, it's getting a little cold outside. So now is the opportunity for us to get those big bundled up coats and different boots and different things that we need in order to secure our warmth in our bodies, right? So when it comes to the things that we need or the things that we want, if we don't have enough money today, then we can put it on credit. So credit in a nutshell is just the money that you don't have right now that you can actually get financed through a financial institution of some sort. And that financial institution will provide you terms and conditions based on how you're going to pay them back. So that is what credit is. And I want us to always really be clear on what credit is so that we are not confused around this topic matter. All right. So now that we got that out of the way, again, make sure that you are subscribed to the Kingdom Builders Credit Repair YouTube channel and everywhere we are located so that you would never miss an episode. You see that little bell at the top of your screen? Go ahead and click that notification bell so that you will be notified and never ever again miss another episode of the Kingdom Builders Credit Repair Credit and Financial Tips with Michelle Green. That's me. Yes, that's right. We want to make sure you are always listening in because we provide this for you. We want to see you win at your credit and at your finances. We want to see your financial portfolio grow from just a little something something to a big portfolio that you will have not just for yourself but for your family, for everybody that is involved in your life to be able to securely be financially wealthy. That is the whole goal for Kingdom Builders Credit Repair. No matter who you are, where you are, no matter what background you come from, It is a possibility for you to win at your finances. That's right. It is a great possibility if you would just listen in and apply the information that we are providing to you every single Friday from 12:30 to 1. All right, so I've done a lot of chitter chat. So let's get into the subject matter for today. So, how can we have smart money habits and have a strong financial future? When I think about smart money habits, when I think about the habits that I had when I first started out as a financial advisor, and even before a financial advisor, I remember as a kid that I actually didn't realize that I was having some smart money habits at the age of like 12 and 13 years old. And when I say smart money habits, I had some habits about knowing where to go to buy the things that I needed and wanted. So, number one on the list of a smart money habit is the fact that you got to know where to spend your money. Okay, you can't be going around talking about, hey, I'm just gonna go to the finest place, I'm gonna go to the most expensive store, I'm gonna go to the most expensive retailer, I'm gonna go to the most expensive whatever. We have to make a decision that we are not going to just go shopping any place, but we are going to look for quality, and we are going to look for something that is reasonable in within our budget. Within the money that we earn, is it feasible for us to be shopping at this place? Okay, so where do you spend your money is the number one habit for smart money habits. Where you spend your money. I know a lot of us, we like to just kind of like not think about it, or we do think about where the people who have the monies, where do they shop at? And then we decide that we want to shop there too. But that is not the solution to our problem. Our problem is that when we earn a living, whatever income we have, we should be considering that the income that we have is going to be based on a income of where we're going to shop. We should not be taking our money and going any place and just shopping just because we know that this may be a popular store. We should not be taking our money and going somewhere and deciding that we're just going to continue to shop there because we know that our friends shop there. We know our family members shop there. No, no, no. If you want the smart money habits, one of the things that I learned early in the game was where to shop. So let's stop for a moment and think about, where are the places that you frequent? What are the stores that you go into every single time you get your paycheck? When you get paid. And that's the reason why we do credit and financial tips on Friday, by the way, in case y'all didn't know. But the reason why we're doing it on Friday is because we know this is payday for most people. Majority of the world are getting their paychecks today. So what's the first place that you're going to go? What is the first retail location? What's the first grocery store? What's the first gas station? Where are you going to go to shop? Where are you spending your money? We need to really kind of think about, we need to really think about in depth. Is the place where we're shopping a place within our income range? Or are we only shopping there because somebody told us that this was a great place? Are we shopping there because we know that we are getting value? Are we shopping there because it's quality service? Or are we just shopping there for vain reasons? Okay, so that's number one. Where do we spend our money? So analyze, do an inventory on all of the locations where you spend money at. Do an inventory on where you go to get your hair done, where do you go for the barbershop, where do you go to eat at, where do you go in order to buy your clothes, your shoes, where do you even go to buy things for your house? That's the kind of thing that we need to really be thinking about with the smart money habit. So my answer to this problem, even from when I was a small child, when I was a younger kid and I was still doing my budgets. I was still looking at how much money I had and where could I shop so that I could get the most value, so that I could get the most for my buck. What I did is I made a list of the places that I knew were around my area in within range, because see, I'm from the country. I was raised on a farm, right? And being raised on a farm, we have a really good work ethic. Okay, we have a mindset to fix things, we have a mindset to do the work, because everybody got to participate in order for that farm to continue. Am I right? Okay, for those of you who know about being raised on a farm or in the country, right? So when it comes to back in the day when I was growing up, and when it came to me figuring out where am I going to spend my money, I had to decide, was it going to be a local place or was it going to be a long distance place? So I want you to also think about your money habit. Your money habit could be your your financial future could be dependent upon the fact that you are shopping at the wrong place. Maybe you're choosing to shop at a place that is far away from where you are located. Where do you live in comparison to where you shop? And then not only that, because you got to think about when you get in that car, when you get in that form of transportation and you're going to that store, are you wasting gas? Are you wasting extra money? Are you taking an Uber or taxi? What are you doing in order to get to that long distance retail store so that you can spend money? And then once you get there, is that really the best location for your buck? Is that the best place for you to spend your money and get the most value out of your dollar? I've been to stores where it has been even right around the corner, and I still was not able to get a lot for my dollar. So, why am I saying this? This is so important for us to understand. Where you spend your money is going to help you to have a better money habit. When you are conscious of the stores that you're walking into and what value you're actually obtaining from them based on your income now, based on your income, can you really afford to shop at that location? Could you go to a different store and find the same value? I noticed, I'm gonna tell this story. I have a daughter who is in London, and my oldest daughter that's in London, she every time she comes home, she loves to go to this store called Whole Foods to shop for her groceries. And I noticed that she doesn't want to go to any other store. So when it comes to the location of where she wants to shop based on her income, yes, that's fine. But for someone else to shop at Whole Foods, it may not be the best place for you to spend your money. Okay? It may not be the best place because maybe you don't have as much money to stretch in order to buy groceries that will last you for an entire month. Maybe you don't have enough money that will stretch you by shopping at that particular store if you are not really able to afford a $500 grocery bill or a $250 grocery bill. So, what I noticed about my oldest daughter coming home from London and shopping at Whole Foods is just simply that she is within her income range. And it's okay if you're in your income range, but what's not okay is when you decide to go to a place and shop and you can't really afford it and you're not really getting any value out of it. When I say she comes home and she goes to Whole Foods and she shops the produce section, she shops on the outskirts of the store. When I say all of the original Whole Foods, the organic Whole Foods, that's what she does. She's also vegan, but she knows how to get the most for her dollar. And she can afford to spend money at that location. But when it comes to most of us, we tend to go to places without even a consciousness of whether or not we can spend money at that place. So I've analyzed her coming home, and I've also gone to other grocery stores as well as local markets, and I have seen some of the same exact products for a lesser amount of money of the same value. That's right. So if we are so set in our minds that we can't go to another location in order to shop. If we are so accustomed to what happened when we were growing up and when we were young adults, when we became older adults, and whatever age that we are right now in our life, if we are so stuck on the particular stores that we have to shop at, then that's going to be the problem with our strong financial portfolio for the future. We can't have a strong financial portfolio, especially with things in the way that the economy is changing, unless it is a level of what you can actually afford to do. And even with the ability to be able to afford it, I want the ones that don't have the money, that have a little bit of money, and the ones that have a lot of money to really take into consideration scaling your money. Okay? When I say scale your money, look at the places where you're spending your money. Look at the places, because what's going to happen is if you don't pay attention to the places where you're shopping at right now and understand that the same quality, the same products and services are all throughout the world, and especially in your communities, in your local community and the long distance community, where you could actually find some of the same or better products and services if you would just have an open mind to where you're shopping. So let's get out of the mindset of being stuck on one place to shop. Every time we receive our paycheck, every time we get paid, every time income is deposited into our bank accounts, what is the first place that we're going to go and spend that money? And is that the best place that we should go and spend our money? Is that place where we are spending all of our dollars a place that we have invested into? And when I say invested, this leads me to my next point. We need to begin to save money. We need to begin to save the dollars that we have. Why? Because at some point in time throughout the future, if we don't start investing, then we're not going to have anything. And that means that you're going to be working or trying to do business for the rest of your life. And I don't intend to do that for my entire life, even though I love to work, even though I love what I do. It doesn't matter. The point is that there will become a time where you will look back on your life and you're like, wait a minute, what did I save? So I want us to think about where we're shopping, and can we adjust the place where we are shopping to a lesser expensive type place that gives us the same quality of services or products, because we can find it anywhere. And when we do change the place where we are saving our money, then we where we save the money, we're going to take that money and then invest it into a location where we can grow our money. That's right. Even if you're on a high end level and you have investments, you have the money market accounts, you have the annuities, you have the stocks, the bonds, the mutual funds, you have whatever it has been available for you to invest and save money. Well, that's fine and dandy. But you gotta understand that it should be an equal opportunity for you to be able to invest into several different places and things. That's right. You don't want to just focus on grocery stores. You don't want to invest just into clothing stores. You don't want to invest just into gas stations. You don't want to invest just into whatever is available, fast food chains. You want to learn how to invest in the things that you are already paying money for. So, where you're spending the money is also a place where you should be investing your money. Okay? Look on the stock market, look at the New York Stock Exchange. Begin to analyze where the most money is being spent, and that is a place where you need to begin to start investing and saving your money into. That's right. If you are shopping somewhere and you know that you're putting your hard-earned dollars into that company, then why in the world would you not save money or invest your own dollars back into a place where you feel like it is quality service. See, these are two habits that we really have that are bad. We are so stuck on the place where we shop, and we don't invest in any place where we shop. We don't invest. We don't even know how to invest. So let's talk about that for a second. How do we begin the process of investing? So that's my third point. The smart money habit is to look at where you are shopping, where do you spend money, to make sure that you are investing into that place. But let's talk about to save before you spend. Before you even get ready to go to the grocery store, let's look at the places that you need to be investing into and how to invest. So, how do we start, y'all? We start with every time you get paid. Let's pay yourself. Every time you get paid, create a bill for you. That's right, a bill for you. When I say a bill for you, I'm not talking about a lender. I'm not talking about a creditor. I'm not talking about your kids. I'm not talking about your spouse. I'm not talking about your significant other. I am talking about for you to create yourself as a bill. That's right. A bill for you to save a certain amount of money every time you get a paycheck. Every time you get a direct deposit, every time there is money placed even in your hands, every time you get that cash up, that Zelle, and that PayPal, which y'all business owners need to do away with, by the way, but that's a whole different conversation. Listen, you gotta learn how to save money. You gotta learn how to save before you even get to this place where you're gonna start shopping. Before you begin to even break down the whole idea of I'm going to go shopping at this place because that's my store. You got to think about what you are saving before you even get to the store. Are you in a position to where you are constantly putting money aside? So, how do we start? We start with $10. We start with $10 per paycheck. $10 per paycheck is about $20 for most people, or $10 per paycheck could be because if you're getting paid bi-weekly, you're going to save $10 every 2 weeks. If you're getting paid every week, that's about $40 a month. So we're talking about less than $50 a month. This is where you start. $10? You spend $10 at the gas station where you choose to go get your gas. And even though it could be a cheaper place where you go and get the gas, you're not concerned about saving money for yourself because that's not the habit that you've had in the past. Listen, before you spend a dime, I want you to turn your brain off from all of the opportunities for you to go to this store and that store and spend money here and there. I want you to turn your brain off and turn on your brain into the mindset of saving. Turn off your brain from spending the money immediately and turn on your brain into saving some money. $10? $10 is what Michelle Green is telling you to save. Listen, you can save $10. You know that you probably give your kids $10 just to go to school and to be able to buy what they want to buy at school for lunch. You give $10 to pretty much anybody. You could give $10 to a charity. You gave $10 to that birthday present that you was giving to that coworker at the job. You gave $10 to the baby shower, to the wedding anniversary. You gave $10 before. So why are you not giving the $10 to yourself every time you get paid? We got to learn how to save, y'all. We are living in a time where our financial well-being and the wealth of our livelihood is dependent upon us. It's not dependent upon the government. It's not dependent upon the job. It's not dependent upon anybody else's responsibility. It's not our spouses, our significant other. It's not our siblings. It's not our parents. It's not our children. It's for us to save our own money. That's right. So we got to get in the habit of saving money and saving to a degree that we can begin to invest money. Michelle, what is the difference between saving and investing? The difference between saving and investing is based on the interest rate. The interest rate of someone that is saving money usually is going to be found at the bank or the credit union. If you're saving money, it is really training you to begin to invest money. So that's the reason why it's so crucial for you to begin with the $10. If you have never ever saved a dime in your life, or even if you have saved money previously before, if it was coming out of your paycheck before you even saw it, that's one thing. But are you in a disciplinary mindset that you can literally take the $10 out of every time you get paid and set it aside so that it could accrue to at least $1,000, and then you take that $1,000 and move it into a actual investment? An investment that's going to give you a return on your money with an interest rate of anywhere between 6% and 12% or higher. That's right. You want to be able to get a high interest rate because the higher interest rate on the money that you're saving or investing is the more money that you're going to get back in return without having to add any other penny to the investment. That's right. So if you are trying to figure out how to create a habit that is smart for you and your money, then you got to learn how to scale your money. You got to learn how to take your finances apart and put them back together, rearrange your mindset, and put everything in a system to where you start thinking about, okay, am I saving money? If I am saving money, am I investing money? If I am investing money, am I investing the money into places where I already spend the money? And is this place that I'm investing the money a place where majority of the people shop anyway? Because the more people that shop at a business means the more people that are going to receive a profit that are invested into that organization. That's right. Now it's clicking for you. So now you're beginning to understand. If you are already spending money, if you already have different places where you are shopping and choosing the best quality for your dollar, and choosing the best quality, making sure you're getting the most for your money, making sure that you are putting the money into particular stores, retail stores, places where you shop, right? But then also on the flip side of that, making sure it's a place where a lot of people shop. Making sure it's a place where you are investing money into the same place where you shop at. So that's why at the beginning I said your smart money habit has to start with where you shop. It has to start with where you're shopping. So let's change our money habits. Let's think about what is the future outcome that if we don't start saving money, if we don't start investing money, if we don't start changing up where we're shopping and make sense out of the place that we are shopping to be a place that we are also investing. That is the key to you having the smart money management habits so that you can accrue the generational wealth that is available to each and every single one of us. It doesn't matter that you don't understand all of the details. What matters is that you click that subscribe button right now and that you call us on that number that's going across the screen, 844-522-7552. Make sure you give us a call. Go to the website, kingdombuilderscreditrepair.com. Give us some form of contact so that we can help you. Because did you know that in the Kingdom Builders Credit Repair program that we help you to find places to save and invest? We also analyze the places where you spend your money. That's right. How do we do that? We do that with the Kingdom Builders Credit Repair budget. That's right. We have a budget within our credit repair program. And inside of that budget, we teach you all of these smart money habits so that your financial success, your future of your money will be able to be scaled properly. You'll be able to go to the right places to get the most quality for your dollar. Not only that, that you'll be able to begin to accrue real wealth. With the economy and how the government and everything is going on right now in the world. I'm just going to say in the whole entire world. Okay, no matter where you live, no matter where you're from, there are situations around money everywhere. And if you don't decide to make a smart move with your money, then you will continue to fail. And it is just going to be a shame on you type of moment down the road in the future. And you're going to have regrets. So I'm trying to help you. I'm trying to tell you right now that if you begin to change and incorporate some of these smart money habits, then you will have a strong financial and credit future for your life. This is where the game starts. So I want you today to go ahead and make sure that you not only are subscribed, not only have set that notification button so you never ever miss another episode of the KBCR TV show, but I want you to make sure that you give us a call today. I want you to make sure that you get into the Kingdom Builders Credit Repair program today. It's time to stop playing around with our money habits. It's time for us to stop looking at everybody else and what they got going on and hoping and wishing and praying that they will provide for us. It's time for the excuses to end. We are living in a time where it is changing. And if we don't adapt to the change that is happening, we are going to suffer, y'all. And I don't plan on suffering for nobody, okay? I don't plan on just going through something just because. So if you want to get on board today and you want to have some of the smart money habits that I've talked about today and so many more, then you need to make sure that you contact us at 844-522-7552. Or if you're already in the program, send us a message through your client portal that you're ready to get into your budget so you can have the smart money habits and have a strong financial and credit future for yourself. Okay, I hope that you learned a whole lot from today's message. I hope that this has shifted your mind to the degree that you are ready to really scale your money. So let's go all the way to the top together and make sure that you are always connected and collaborating with us here at Kingdom Builders Credit Repair. Listen, thank you for watching. Share this video with a friend, family member. Listen to the podcast, listen to the TV show, and make sure that you are taking notes and you are applying everything that we say. Thank you so much again for being here, and we will see you.
At Kingdom Builders Credit Repair, you are more than a customer. You are a partner in your credit repair journey. We offer one-on-one guidance in a warm and friendly atmosphere. Kingdom Builders Credit Repair, empowering people to have financial dominion on purpose. Visit us online at www.kingdombuilderscreditrepair.com.
1320 Main Street, Suite 300, Columbia, South Carolina, 29201. Call 844-KBCR LLC. 844-KBCR LLC.